super weekend. And now the fights are starting to come off big time. Again, I've talked about this before, how the lobby is very central. That's 2 knocks onto Blue Bees. Alpha 7 holding it down.
Chilling out for now. Blue Bees, they dropped all the way over in Lipovka and they're coming in from the eastern side here. Well, a little bit further up, a little bit harder to get to. A nice nade. Is it far enough? Not quite. But Divine takes a lot of damage on bended knee. Does get finally finished off by Swagwin. Senatexa got the off angle, and I think Divine went down in the meantime. Lufa falls.
That's it.
Disaster.
Great stuff from Alpha 7 though. Wolf Limax now coming up to them, but Loops have made their way just underneath Severny towards the hillside, and that is where they'll high ground.
Dropping the nades downhill. Can be pretty good. Difficult to cook them right, but if you get it, oh my goodness me, is it delicious. Lands the nade and Rex goes down the sting on the northern edge. It is such a difficult circle now.
And whether there's another team in this area. Bigatron making that wide swing underneath. And there's a nice little shot there from Team Secret Jin to keep him
behind the plane wing. Lobs it over. Is it good? A little bit far maybe, but it's got some damage on. An 8 in response.
All this position, or maybe just uncertain that there isn't that many teams on the south side, and this is their best bet at holding on to this game.
Well, they managed to find shoreline. Its fate dips into the water to get some locations.
Ooh.
And with that, they just point them straight out. Loops got eliminated.
Federal nailed that bridge side, just like Execute have been there. It only took a few players, rotation, after which Abrupt Slayers have started to do damage onto them. Digital Athletics started to involve themselves as well in that fight. But now Nova SQF in a decent position, but we do get another south shift. Now Ragey has to make some cheeky little maneuvers here. He can head down to the water, but look at these nades come over the top from Alpha 7.
Oh no! Oh, it's brutal. Oh, Blank, please make it stop. Canadian Power just getting bombarded right now, but fortunately, there are a lot of other players waiting in the wings. They just keep going. Okay, and another one, and another one, and another one. Let's see how many more have you got in the back pocket, Alpha 7. How much are you going to invest here, and how much are you going to get in return?
You are a bold man throwing that one in the smoke. Imagine if that just bounced back in and killed both Robdini and Black.
Those look big.
Come on then! I'll give it you!
And they really don't want this fight. It's 2 versus 4. They're trapped in the shack, and the nades just keep on going.
Through?
Oh my goodness me.
That's the one.
I mean, if you throw 100 nades, one of them's going to land.
Yeah,
and south is, I think, yeah, the Blue Bees did get eliminated.
I was going to say, where's Rage?
Yeah, he did go down in the midst of all that chaos. Bigatron now guarding out from the south.
Alpha 7 starting to take damage as well. That fight with Canadian Power, although it went well, it took so much time to complete. Nova SQF currently in the water, and look at these fishing nets out in the water, trying to see what's
been thrown in the chump. And all the piranhas are like, ooh, let's take a position here on the shoreline. This will be good. But now they all have to fight off against each other as Nova XQF suffer pretty heavily there. Power Boy falls as well, and they get eliminated on the cross. Execute. They still have their Lone Ranger kill switch, but he's pinned down right now by 4 angry men.
Hasaki would be in a pretty decent spot. IGL Zuxi has moved up into the circle itself as it heads up towards the north. Don't forget about Silas is getting into this.
Don't forget about Abrupt Slayers though. All 4 of them are still control so much of this ground because 4 angry men are trapped on this shoreline. And there's still a third party to come in as well. Class Digital Athletics, they get eliminated, but they get a point for their trouble. Bigatron, in the meantime, they've only had high ground afforded to Abrupt Slayers right now. Such a difficult position to play around unless you manage to get all these knocks coming on through. And of course, both of them have vested interest in making this happen. Hasaki has been spotted out now. Lobs a Molotov towards the Rock of Ryzen. Not going to be able to do any tick damage just yet. The Cook comes through, but he's spotted on the off angle. Oh, the MK14's just going to plink you down, Ryzen. Will fall, and 4 angry men. They're safer now.
It's such a good rotation from Bigatron, but if you go out here with only 1 kill,
a little bit further if they want their chicken dinner.
Obviously, Bigatron repping it up for SEA2 here. That's Joker going down. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's like, for this time being, 4 AM and Bigatron can ignore one another. The big threat to both of them right now in not getting his top 2 spots is Abrupt Slayers.
And they're stopping them from getting into the circle. Abrupt Slayers keep moving forwards and keep taking ground. And at the moment, 4 angry men, the shift, it goes on top of the Abrupt Slayers. And now 4 angry men and Bigatron have to fight.
Absolutely.
They can chill. Unless they get spotted. Speaking of getting spotted, oh dear. Oh my goodness me, retribution from across the way. Bigatron get dethroned.
Points though, nothing to scoff at, like you were saying, John. But now, it is a 2v2, that a 2v1.
Goodness me, a knock found for 4 Angry Men, but Shinhei is spotted in the grass heaven around the edge, but he's low, and 4 Angry Men crawl their way through the river, across the way, get out, they the shoreline, and they leverage that to move on forwards to get that chicken dinner here on our first Erangel of the Super Weekend.
That's a crushing victory there for the boys.
By the little island by Rozok, which is why they came over, and then they were just basically railing.
Like you said, it was a struggle, that circle shift going over the other side of the river in the south, like time and time and time again. And really